Hey guys, Chef Ro here. Today I'm going to teach you a nifty little cut called a chiffonade. Really fancy word for thin ribbons, okay? Usually you use this when you are using basil is the most common. I also do this a lot with mint. Anything that's kind of got that broad leaf to it, or the longer leaf really lends itself to this type of cut. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the leaf. Now you can stack multiple leaves if you'd like. Now a lot of people do roll it this way because you do need to roll it up. And this way is fine. I find that I have better luck, especially with these smaller leaves, if I roll from the stem end up. I find that if I roll this way, I have a little bit tighter of a roll so I can control it a little bit better, and I do find that it bruises slightly less, okay? And bruising is when it turns that really dark green and then turns black almost immediately. One thing that you will really notice is how sharp your knife is when you're chiffonading. If your knife is dull, you're going to get a lot of bruising, and you're going to get a lot of really dark green basil that turns black very quickly. So you do really need a sharp knife, and you do really need to use the rocking or slicing motion. You definitely don't want to do any chopping. And then all you're going to do once you have this rolled is you're just going to slide across in nice thin ribbons, just like this, okay? Now a lot of people, when I say give me thin ribbons, they give me this. TGI Fridays, fine dining. No big deal. TGI Fridays is great. Hey, late night happy hour. But if I go, especially if I can go this thin, okay, this one, I'm just going to get a hint of basil in every single bite. Whereas this one, I'm going to get a big bunch of basil in one bite, but then the next bite I'll have no basil. So it depends on what you're looking for when you're doing your dish, but in general you want to try and aim slightly closer to this than to this. But that takes an extremely sharp knife. Okay, but notice, if you will, that one I've been playing with, so it's a little bit bruised, but this is not bruised because I slid across it. I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to roll this guy just a little bit back up here. Okay. You really want to make sure that you just slide across it. Okay, just slide across. Okay, let me show you from the front here. So you just want to make sure that you really just slide across. Okay, notice that my knife is only going forward, not down. Your knife wants to cut. Let it do its job. Don't force the thing. Now you know how to chiffonade basil. In my opinion, this is the only way I ever cut basil, because basil will bruise more than other herbs when you mince it. So it makes the flavor a little bit more bitter, in my opinion. So whenever a recipe calls for chopped basil, this is the only way I do it. And hopefully now you know the trick to doing it right yourself.